refer to the term of medicine or narcotic. It refers to the term of news. Thank you.
It's the Clapback Show.
Welcome to the Clapback Show. I'm the one and only Big Silence, and this is the original Clapback Show. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and the rest will amaze you beyond.
This is the Clapback Show. Thank you for joining the latest on the hottest gossip. And you know I'll only bring you the facts in this bit.
Right now, you tell them something, say yes sir, no ma'am. There's no bad kids, there's only bad parents.
I got 1,000 handguns, Rambo wouldn't touch. I got 1 million payroll killers headed to Kentucky.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Silence. Quiet Gang, what's good? Let's go! Hey, boy, she think it's Heinz 57, catch up in the kid.
Okay, I'm reloading.
Make sure you don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get it.
I didn't know no better, but when I did know better, I choose to do better.
Should've did better.
What's good with the Clapback Gang? Y'all know what it is. Silence Clapback King BD. If you know better, go better. If you knew better, do better. It's the Clapback Show. I'm the one and only Silence Clapback King BD. And we up in this bitch. Alright, y'all. So we about to get into the KOREY HOLCOMB situation, man. Dude, it's getting worse. It's getting worse and worse and worse, man. I don't know what's going on with your boy, man, but yeah, man, he's talking about, you know what I'm saying, doing this and that with minors, and you know what I'm saying. Now he done got into it with a lawyer that was on his side. The lawyer done exposed him, so we gonna get into that. I'm gonna show y'all all these bombshell clips about this man. Basically, just getting in tights about being with a kid, an underage. You know what I'm saying? Being with an underage, my bad, y'all. Moving around right now. It's just but basically being with you know what I'm saying, being with some underages that ain't legal, going to different countries where they are legal and being able to do what he want to do, you know what I'm saying, specific ages. So yo, we finna get into all that, man. But shit, let me go on ahead, let's go and get into it. I ain't gonna hold y'all up long at all. I'm in here hitting shit, slapping shit, get myself organized. Alright, yeah. So let's go and pull this shit up so we can see what KOREY HOLCOMB got going with it nasty. Yeah, man. So basically, you know what I'm saying, he was on some podcast with somebody, and you know, he was just speaking his mind, man. He talking about how 16-year-olds is, you know, the best, and how that's the best time to get them, you know, knocked up. And bro, I'm talking about just all kinds of weird stuff, man. You know, they say KOREY HOLCOMB into this stuff. I've heard people saying, but there was never no actual proof, no actual footage on him, you know what I'm saying, agreeing to it and stuff, man. Shout out to my boy Poetic Flacco. First I'm gonna show, like I said, we're gonna get into the clip of him. First I'm gonna show y'all the clip of him with the lawyer. I had the lawyer exposed, and then which one should I go on get into the nasty stuff first, or should I show the lawyer exposing him for for basically trying to make him look bad. Yeah, let's get into the lawyer part first, and then we can get into the nasty part after that. Yeah, let's do that. So this is the lawyer called he's an attorney. He's a real lawyer, you know what I'm saying? But he calls himself an attorney on YouTube.
I've got something I want to tell you. Yeah, I'm pregnant.
You know what I'm saying? If I said it, it's the truth. I got to make an example out of this.
I said this is the lead attorney right here. He's on YouTube, and he's a certified lawyer, certified, you know what I'm saying, attorney, just like TMZ, the Harvey on TMZ. And what happened was KOREY Holcomb, lawyer, the lawyer that KOREY Holcomb has, not this guy, not the lead attorney right here, but another guy reached out to the lead attorney for his advice and wanted to have an interview with him. And so the lead attorney told him, hey, yeah, we can meet up and blase. But then KOREY Holcomb's lawyer said that he needed to reach out to Corey first before he can, you know, certify the interview and make sure it's cool. So they had that talk where KOREY Holcomb went on his page and started talking about this, the lead attorney right here on the screen, saying that I never needed your help. My lawyer never reached out to you and all this. So the lead attorney is about to show some receipts on showing that KOREY Holcomb actually did need his help. His lawyer did reach out to him, you know what I'm saying, for a meeting, and you know what I'm saying, possible interview, whatever they was gonna have. His lawyer did do that, so he's just here speaking his case. Let's get into it.
All right, guys. So KOREY Holcomb is about to make an example out of me.
I said something against this guy that came up to our show. His name, I'm going to take the chance and say his name. His name was the lead attorney. I said something about him because I saw him say, oh, Corey said it's okay for me to talk to his lawyer. Now, ever since I said what I said about the lead attorney, I haven't seen him say anything back. And it is my opinion, the reason he didn't say anything back, because I didn't lie on him. I did not give him permission to talk to my attorney.
So KOREY Holcomb thought he scared the lead attorney guy that's on the screen. He thought he had him scared to where he was just cornered and he didn't want to, you know, respond on the internet. So KOREY Holcomb just took that as in him, the lawyer, being, I guess, you know, intimidated by him. And basically the lawyer on the screen, also known as the lead attorney, basically is like, well, yeah, I guess he got me now. He got me. I did lie. I guess I did lie. He really didn't need my expertise, and his lawyer didn't reach out to me and all that. He took that by the lead attorney being quiet and not responding. So the lead attorney just waited a couple days, and then he finna respond. And he said he did that because he didn't want to embarrass KOREY Holcomb. You already got enough stuff going on already. You already in a hole. You already said you losing everything. He felt bad. He felt bad for you. But you just get on your channel, or you go on your podcast, and you talked about the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Crack your corny jokes like you usually do. Like you keep resorting to cracking jokes on everything. Yeah, you cracking jokes on shit that's serious, and you really need to be taking notes, and you really need to be using their help. You need their assistance. But instead, you running away out of hell. But let's go and get back to
about nothing. And he said I did. And I believe I believe he saw that and knows that to be true, which is why he isn't going all out his way to act like KOREY Holcomb is not the man that he say he is.
All right, so KOREY Holcomb is saying that he didn't give me permission to talk to his attorney. I said, guys, on my last stream that I was supposed to have an interview with his attorney. His attorney cleared it, and then his attorney backed out. Now Corey is saying, no, that's all a lie. He's saying that he never gave me permission to talk to that man, and Corey has been extremely disrespectful towards me. And because I have not responded to the disrespect, Corey takes that as an admission that he's right and I'm wrong.
I did not give him permission to talk to my attorney about nothing, and he said I did. And I believe he saw that and knows that to be true, which is why he isn't going all out his way to act like Korey Holcomb is not the man that he say he is. That's what I believe. I believe he has some type of moral strand inside of him that knows I wasn't lying on him. I didn't give nobody permission to do nothing.
All right, Korey, there are two competing ways to look at this situation. The first way to look at it is that you are just a liar. You are lying. You lied about me in the past and you are continuing to lie about me. Now, this is apart from all the disrespect and all the jokes. I'm talking about straight lying. That's the first way to look at this. Now, the second way to look at it is that you are not lying and that you have chosen a bootleg attorney to represent you. Now, how do I know that these are the only two ways to look at this?
Oh man, I thought that was so funny. The way that he is titling and characterizing this attorney Korey got is bootleg, because y'all about to find out why he's saying that.
Situation? Well, I'm about to explain it to you right now. But I do want to say one thing first. You were saying that you were so disrespectful to me and I didn't respond. And you're saying, well, since I didn't respond, that shows that I knew that you were the man that you claimed to be. Now, Korey, you are making a mistake on this. I didn't respond, but for a very different reason. I didn't respond to you, Korey. I didn't respond to your disrespect because I didn't want to embarrass you. On one of your last shows, you brought up this attorney that you had retained, this gentleman named Derek. Now, this is an attorney that you chose, that you selected, that you put your trust in to represent you in whatever claims that you may have. The attorney on your show said that he's been practicing for 14 or 15 years, and that's good. I can tell you that I've been an attorney for close to 25 years, and I am intimately aware of the relationship and the responsibilities that we have as attorneys towards our clients. You keep disrespecting me and you keep saying that I'm lying about you giving me permission to talk to your attorney. So we're going to see who's lying right now. For background, Korey, if I represent you as an attorney, I have ethical obligations towards you. If someone wants to interview me about you or your case, I can't just say yes willy-nilly without letting you know. In fact, I have to do a lot more than letting you know. I have to ask for your permission. And not only do I have to ask for your permission, but I have to explain to you the pros and the cons, and I have to make sure that you understand them, and then you have to give me informed consent. You have to consent that I give the interview to whoever wants to interview me. That's what we good attorneys do in fulfilling our obligations to our clients. You have to clear that interview, Korey. So you're upset with me because I said on a live stream that you had given me permission to talk to your attorney, that you had cleared that interview. So we're going to see right now whether you cleared it or not. And let me say, I have been on YouTube for about 5 years, and I don't think I have ever done this. I have never gone back and showed receipts. I have never showed DMs because I haven't needed to. I'm not like some of these other YouTubers out here who just talk to talk. I take this very seriously. I take my reputation very seriously. And if you're up on your show calling me a liar, well, we're going to get to the bottom of it. Let me show you something right quick, Korey. Do you know who this gentleman is right here, Korey? This is your attorney. After your live stream where you and him talked about the Christina Payne situation, I hit him up. I said, hey, can you come on my channel? Can I interview you? Because I'll be honest with you, Korey, between me and you, I think you're getting a raw deal out of this Christina Payne situation. Should you have mushed her? No. Should she have touched you or whatever she did to you, hit you? No. Everybody should keep their hands to themselves. But people trying to paint you out to be a woman beater for the Christina Payne situation alone, to me, is a stretch. So I hit up your attorney. Your attorney gets back to me. What does he say? Let's look down here. He says, good day, counselor, and great hearing from you. Let me check with Korey and I will follow up with you. See, this is exactly what I was talking about. Good attorneys have to check with the clients. Your attorney can't just agree to be on my show without talking to you to appear on my show. He has to clear it with you. Also, let me say that your attorney can't clear this interview with Craig. He can't clear it with Darlene. Both of them are integral parts to your show. They're very important people, but your attorney represents you and you alone. So the only person that can give him permission to talk to me is you. So he says right here, he says, let me check with Korey and I will follow up with you. But Korey, what do you think he responds? What do you think he says to me? Let's scroll down and take a look. He says he's going to check with you. And then a day later, he says, I am cleared to speak with you. That means he checked with you, checked with Korey, and now he's cleared to speak with me. So now, Korey, who is the liar? It's either you or it's either your attorney. This is why I didn't say anything, because I didn't want to embarrass you. I didn't want to have to go and show DMs. Your attorney right here in black and white is saying that you gave me permission to talk to him. He can be on my show. I can interview him, and you were the only person that can give him that permission. This is what it says in black and white, but what are you going on your show and saying?
I did not give him permission to talk to my attorney about nothing, and he said I did. And I believe he saw that and knows that to be true, which is why he isn't.
So you guys are just like State Farm, right?
Going all out his way to act like KOREY HOLCOMB.
He has Korey Pence extremely in the corner right now. Extremely in the corner. Korey, you look so stupid right now. You look so animated, far as in you create things that you say and they're not being true. You basically, this is it. This is the end of your rope, bro. You admitted it yourself. You said it yourself, and I'm about to show. You stated you losing everything. You said you losing everything. You know what I'm saying? You know, ain't nobody agree. You know, far as business and endorsements and sponsors, you are at the bottom. And it's also another incident I have on here where he basically fired his co-host, told his co-host, and she didn't hold up a shirt for him, that he was gonna just replace her, and he ended up actually booting her off the show. You know what I'm saying? Which I thought was very, very selfish. And they said women, a man that talks about a woman, masculinity, he's very like disrespectful to women, man. So how he treated this co-host that's on his show, every time he on the show, this woman that works with him, treated her like trash, and then talk to her like, if you don't hold this shirt up, B-word, I'm just gonna replace you. I swap you out like you a prostitute or something. So we're gonna get into that. He just, man, he's a trash ball, man. He's a garbage. He the bottom of the garbage can, man. I promise y'all. I don't see why KOREY HOLCOMB. I can't even see if he still has a podcast right now, how he got it.
Is not the man that he say he is. That's what I believe. I believe he has some type of moral.
And that's what your problem is. You upset because you know we see now that you ain't the man that you portray to be. You ain't. You just ain't. And like I said, this lawyer was on your side. This lawyer was like, yeah, he did do it on the video. He did put his hands on a woman, but beat her. You know, like he was trying to. The lawyer's trying to really stay in the middle and not just bash KOREY like everybody else is. But I gotta say to the lead attorney, I gotta say this directly to you. Why would you try to take this man? Why would you try to look at it from his man's side? Now you see what everybody else see, and now you can see why he's getting treated the way he is, because he's full of shit. He's a bag of shit. He's a bag of garbage. He's worthless. He's about nothing. He degrade females. He degrade women, and he think it's a joke. He think it's added on to his comedy persona. His kind of comedy is garbage. Jokes is garbage. So yeah, you can't take a garbage man that ain't funny, that want everybody around him to do what he say do, jump when he say jump, agree to everything he say. Even when he lying, they want him to agree. He want them to lie with him. You can't be on no dude's side like that. Yeah, you can't look out for no guy like that. To the lead attorney, screw dude, man.
Strand inside of him that knows I wasn't lying on him. I didn't give nobody permission to do nothing.
You didn't give nobody permission to do nothing? Is that what you just said? Here, the attorney that you chose, the attorney that you brought on your show, the attorney that you were praising, the attorney that you were glazing is saying something completely different. Your attorney is saying that he checked with you, Korey, and that he's clear to speak with me. And let me tell you, Korey, it doesn't stop there. Once he said that you had given him permission to speak with me, then we started organizing a date and time. If we scroll down here, you can see that he says, your attorney, that the earliest time that we can record or prepare to record would be Friday. That Friday, anytime after 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and anytime this weekend with evenings preferred. Oh yeah, we were getting a date and time, Korey, for an interview that supposedly you never gave permission for. An interview that you were saying that I was lying about, and an interview that caused you to be very disrespectful towards me. And guess what, Korey? It goes even further. Here, he gives me his law firm email address, and he gives me his cell phone number. Now, I, of course, have redacted it all out, but he gives me every way to communicate him to coordinate this interview. After he gives me his law firm address, Korey, I hit him up, I email him. What do I say? Let's check it out. This is the email that I sent to your attorney, Korey, and you will see that the heading for the email in the subject line is interview. I say, Derek, hope you're doing well. Just wanted to follow up. Thank you for being willing to being interviewed. As mentioned in my Instagram message, let me know what time on Friday, either the evening or the night, whatever works best for you. Also, if you can pass me along any publicly available filings, that will be great. For your convenience, I'm sending this from my email, so you'll have my contact information as well. Thanks again, Derek. I appreciate you taking the time, and I look forward to speaking with you tomorrow. See, Korey, you were taking my kindness for weakness. You were taking the fact that I was silent about this as an admission that I was wrong. The reality is you were wrong. I didn't want to have to expose that the attorney that you selected is going behind your back and making all of these interviews without your informed consent. You were very disrespectful towards me, but I brushed it off because I didn't want to take it there. But now you're mentioning it yet again. So I'm showing you the proof. I'm showing you the evidence to let you know that I was not lying. You can come out here and crack jokes and be disrespectful if you want to, but you need to be careful about people's reputations. Apparently, you're on your shows talking about that you're losing gigs, you're losing money because your reputation has been harmed. So it seems kind of ironic to me that you're going around trying to tarnish other people's reputations at the same time. But that's okay. Let's keep going. So in this email again, I thank him for agreeing to the interview that apparently you knew nothing about. And I say, send me some documents if you can, anything that's publicly available. I'm not asking for anything that's attorney-client privileged. And I'm telling him, just tell me the time that works best for him, late evening or night, whatever he wants to do. Korey, I was in your corner on this. That's the messed up thing about it. I wanted your attorney on because I feel like you're getting a raw deal out of this Christina Payne situation. I was on your side, and now you're on your show in front of 15,000 people saying that I'm lying. So we're getting to the bottom of it right now. So after I send him this email saying, hey, just tell me a date and time, he responds. What does he say? Here is his email in response to me. Now again, you see the same subject line, interview. We also see the same date. This is Thursday. The interview is supposed to be the next day. Your attorney said he could be interviewed about this on Friday. I blacked out his email address, but you see my email address, you see his name right here and his little logo. Again, this is the attorney that you hired. Now, he sends me this and he says he's going to be in touch. But again, the interview is set for the very next day. Friday rolls around and I still don't hear from him. So I send him this. This is the email that I sent him. And again, you see his name right here, the same subject line, interview, and it's Friday. It's the day of the interview. I say, Derek, hope you're doing well. Just checking up on when would be a good time for the interview this evening. I need to announce it on my channel soon. Thank you so much. You have a YouTube channel. You know about this. We need to create the thumbnails. we need to schedule the interview. We need to put it on our community post. The interview is supposed to be in the evening, and you can see right here that it's already 3:42. So I just want to check, hey, at what time is this interview going to occur? The same interview that he said you gave permission for, the same interview that he said you cleared, the same interview that he said he had permission from you to talk to me. I just want to know what time is that interview. Well, he sends me a follow-up message. What does he say? This is his response. And again, you see it's Friday. I sent my email to him around 3 something. He responds at 5 o'clock. Now you see, this is your boy. This is Derek. This is the attorney that you had on your show. You had him up there and you were praising him. What does he say? He says, counsel, we have to pass on the interview because there is a gag order on speaking on the matter with the court. So we have to be a little bit careful. If anything changes, I will contact you. Many thanks. Now, I'll be honest, Corey, this is a pretty bootleg response. He says he has to pass on the interview. Does he say he has to pass because he's decided he doesn't want to do it? Did he say he has to pass because you've changed your mind about it? You have uncleared the interview? No. He doesn't say that you retracted your permission for the interview. He just says, well, there's a gag order on it, so I can't talk about it. Well, what's the problem with this reasoning, Corey? Do you see it? Corey, here is the problem with his excuse that he can't be on my show about the case. The problem is that he was on your show about the case. The gag order was in place then. He can't say that he didn't know about the gag order because, again, he's supposed to know about your case, but not only that.
This is supposed to be KOREY HOLCOMB lawyer right here. The one that's in the middle of the screen. The one they got on there telling him, man, I can't believe they did. Man, when you go watch that clip, you can clearly tell this dude don't know. He just came in and just caught the whiff end or something. He's trying to basically make some money. You clearly can tell he don't give a damn about what Corey got going. He just, you know what I'm saying, want to make a check off with Corey. And Corey's so stupid. KOREY HOLCOMB so full of himself. He's so, I am a boss. I know. You are so naive. You done got yourself a hold of a bootleg lawyer. Even if you had a good lawyer, even if you had Johnny Cochran, you still gonna lose because video footage can beat. Video footage is the king. Nothing beat video footage. I don't care what you say. I don't care how many people you got. I don't care how many stories you tell. I don't care if you say she whooped you all around the corner and kicked you in your back and you went and press charges on her. You did all. If we look at a video and all we see is you putting your hands on a female, that's what we know. While you sitting there sipping that cup, all we know is that you put your hands on that woman. So yes, you can be titled and classified as a woman beater. Because you done it. Because we see it. So don't get mad at TMZ. Don't get mad at this lawyer that was actually on your side trying to help you out. Trying to give you some good advice, some good tips on what you need to do and what points you need to use. Get mad at yourself. Because you were exposed, Jack.
That you mentioned the gag order while he was up there. He heard it straight from your mouth. So even...
Just wait on what I'm finna show y'all after this. Y'all not gonna believe this
Even
shit.
though that gag order had been in place for over a year, he's on your show about it. But now he's saying he can't come on my show about it. And again, Corey, what I'm trying to tell you is that I'm on your side about this whole Christina Payne thing. I do think that this whole thing is being mischaracterized. I think you're getting a raw deal. I reviewed her request for a restraining order. I thought it was some BS. I reviewed yours too. I reviewed the court documents on my stream. I just wanted to have your attorney on, to have this brother on to talk about the case really from your perspective. And again, he's saying apparently that there's a gag order in place and he can't talk about the case at all and he can't come on any shows, and look where he's at right now. So Corey, listen, pimp, let me just get something straight. I don't mind if the brother says, hey, I'm gonna come on your show and then cancels. That's fine. It's not like he took any money from me. It's not like he robbed me or anything. If he has a change of heart, that's cool. Now the reason for the change of heart is a little bit sketchy. sketchy, I'll be honest, because he's saying that number one, he cleared it with you, that he got informed consent from you to do the interview. And number two, since he's your attorney, he's supposed to know all about the case. Number three, he was on your show talking about the case. And then all of a sudden, oh my goodness, I forgot that there's a gag order. That seems sketchy to me, I'll be honest, but fine. He doesn't want to come on, that's fine. I did the stream myself. What bothers me though is that you'll get on your show and be very disrespectful towards me when it appears that the man that you selected to represent you has not informed you about what's going on. So me and all of the other people who supported you over this Christina Payne situation, we're gonna see what you say in response to this video. This is the reason that I've been quiet. I didn't want to put this on blast because I supported you about this topic. And anybody who has dealt with attorneys knows that attorneys don't throw other attorneys on the bus. But when you start besmirching my reputation, now I have to drop the receipts. Now, what did you say again? And who were you going to make an example out of?
You know what I'm saying? If I said it, it's the truth. I got to make an example out of this. I said something against this guy that came up to our show. His name, I'm going to take the chance and say his name.
Valentine's Day is coming up fast, so I stopped by CVS to put together Galentine's baskets for my teammates. I love that CVS has everything I need.
His name was the lead attorney. I said something about him because I saw him say,
You should have never said his name, boy. I'm gonna tell you something, man. You should have never said his name.
Oh, Corey said it's okay for me to talk to his lawyer. Now, ever since I said what I said about the lead attorney, I haven't seen him say anything back.
Correct.
And it is my opinion. The reason he didn't say anything back because I didn't lie on him. I did not give him permission to talk to my attorney about nothing, and he said I did.
I said you did because your attorney told me that he cleared the interview with you. So just like you were super disrespectful to me, now I want to see if you're super disrespectful to the lawyer that you selected, the lawyer that you hired, the lawyer that you retained. I was telling the truth the whole time. Your attorney said that you cleared the interview. So now, Corey, I hope you understand the full context of the situation, and I hope you understand why I was quiet about it. And I want to say this too. An extra reason that I was quiet about this is because I was on your show. You invited me up there. You took care of my transportation. You gave me excellent accommodations. You treated me amazingly. I had a great time up there with you and Craig and Darlene. And then after the show, you guys took me out to eat. I had the perfect time. I'm not out here trying to put you on blast. So when you say, oh, the lead attorney is quiet, yeah, I was quiet. I'm not trying to expose all of this. Now, be honest, I'm a YouTuber and I call things fair. Do I think you should have put Anton's kid up there? No, I do not, Corey. And I'll be honest, Corey, I think the vast majority of the country would agree with me. But I'm a YouTuber and I know that everyone makes mistakes. I call things out in an unbiased way and I just talk about the law. You can disagree with me about the law if you want to, that's fine. But I don't ever call anybody out of their name. I never get crazy disrespectful with people. And I just call balls and strikes as I see it. I did a live stream about the whole Anton thing. I wasn't with you on that one. However, I did another live stream about the Christina thing and I was on your side the whole way. This is exactly what you should want in people, Corey. You should want people around you who are going to support you, but also say, hey man, you're making a mistake over here. Having yes men around all the time isn't going to do anybody any good. So I hope you understand, Corey, number one, why I said you agreed to the interview, and I hope you understand number two, why I was quiet about all of your disrespect. I'm still greatly appreciative of how you guys treated me up there on your show, and I'll always be appreciative of that. I know you got a lot of people out here attacking you, a lot of people who are trying to get you canceled, a lot of people out here are praying for your downfall. I am not one of those people, Corey. I just make these little YouTube videos to tell people how I see things, and that's it. So I hope I cleared up everything and that now you have a full understanding of the situation.
You don't have to answer this question.
Yeah, so yeah, he got his take on that. Let's go get into the meat potatoes of this situation, like old boo Stan G be saying all the time. Yeah, Barnes. What this about? Yeah, man, Corey, you slapping up, you tripping, man. You tripping, dog. What's wrong with you, bro? What's wrong with you, man? Let's don't get into this shit. Nasty ass dude right here, man. So you out here, man. You just out here just thugging.
Pussy, that's the best I'm saying. Please keep this piece.
All right, y'all, we're about to get into it, man. Shout out to my boy Poetic Flacco. Y'all go check his channel, subscribe to his channel, man. Poetic Flacco, man, coming with this juice. And we about to hear Korey Holcomb, man. Finna tell on himself, man. Y'all, it's not made up. This is the man in the flesh speaking on himself.
Piece of tape for future references. I'm telling you now, when they go after me, they get dirt like a
Korey Holcomb's career might be over after these new allegations. They are accusing Korey Holcomb of being a PDF, and the receipts are going mega viral and gaining a lot of steam. It feels like the more these receipts go viral, Korey Holcomb's career might be over, bro. The ending may be near. And the worst part about it all, this damage is self-inflicted. They're just using Korey's own admissions against them. I don't know what Korey was thinking coming on the podcast and admitting to certain things he admitted to, but now the world is watching.
When I was in Iceland, you don't have to be no 18. I think it was 13, maybe 14.
Yeah.
That's a grunt. The vagina been on this planet 14 years. I've said this before on the show also. Do you know if a woman 16 years old gives you a baby, that is going to be 16, 17, 18, 19. That is going to be one of the healthiest babies possible.
First red flag was Korey Holcomb knowing the age of consent in various countries. Any man even having access to that information makes me feel icky. But yet alone a 60-year-old, that's nasty. Second red flag was him saying, I've said this before. So this is an opinion that he has really thought about, sat with, and dissected, and he still didn't see anything wrong with him saying this.
Right. Well, at that age, they've been on the planet long enough. They're in their prime developmental-wise to create a life.
Korey have talked about this at length before, so every word he says is intentional. When he says they are in their prime to conceive, you don't have to ask Korey, who are they conceiving with? Who are they having a baby with? Only grown men are in a position to take care of a family and lead a household. So this is him advocating for them to have babies with grown men. But what are we doing here, man?
But you're taught in America something different.
Yeah, those eggs are buoyant. You could dribble them eggs.
Look at it. Look at the side. I call Fred. It's the guy right there y'all see on the screen. Man, I call him the I don't know what you call. He's like a side bitch. You know what I'm saying?
They can't bounce back.
He just sit on the side. He just sit on the side. Everything Korey Holcomb say, he give his opinion. He don't give his opinion. He give Korey Holcomb's wanted support. Like he kiss his ass and shit like that.
You could dribble them eggs. They got bounce back.
Craig Smith is almost 50. Korey Holcomb is almost 60. And there's
two old ass, washed up ass comedian ass. One of them a truck driver. I think he's a truck driver. He got his truck on trucking company. That's the Craig. That's him. Washed up ass, old ass niggas trying to become comedians on YouTube because they see now it's a new thing. You can go on YouTube, get your own channel, you can get your own business started. And so they decide, well, yeah, let's go on YouTube and we gonna look like we just as funny as Bernie Mac, and we just as funny as Martin Lawrence. We just as funny as Kevin Hart. Two washed up old ass niggas trying to be comedians and you're only funny in a little 10, 15 student classroom on YouTube, cracking jokes, roasting, like you still in high school. See, that's as funny as you get. You high school roast, you classroom roasting funny. That's where it stopped with y'all. See, the professional comedians, they graduate. See, they into kid and adult comedy. Like they can make everybody laugh. You niggas still in the high school stage. Y'all still sitting at the lunch table, still cracking jokes, roasting, and thinking now you a professional comedian because you can roast. Cause you can roast, like talk about somebody in front of you and they can talk back. Y'all just sitting there talking about each other. Nigga, I don't know what the fuck y'all smoking on, some angel dust. Nigga, that ain't comedy, nigga. That ain't comedy.
They're sitting on a podcast talking about how 14-year-olds have bounced back. Yo, come on, bro. Like, yo, that's absurd. Now, to make things worse, Korey Holcomb went on another podcast and he admitted to testing out the young women in Iceland. Now, the same young women that he claims, were 13, 14 and ready to conceive.
You go to other countries, I'm just saying, in America, most people only know what they know in America, but I've been to other countries, and in Iceland, I think the legal age to get with a girl is 13 years old.
Oh my God.
It blows people's mind when they hear it. But in Iceland, R. Kelly is not a criminal.
He's trying to get extradited.
He's a normal guy in Iceland. I went to Iceland, and you just can't offer him money and gifts. And I thought that was so unfair that you couldn't give him nothing after you was done with him.
This too crazy. I'm not going to Iceland. So I assume you've been to Iceland and you took advantage of the...
Man, y'all heard this sick ass dude, man. This is Korey Holcomb, y'all. In the flesh. In the flesh, man.
Laws, is that what you said?
Oh,
Same young women that he claims, were 13, 14 and ready to conceive.
You go to other countries, I'm just saying, in America, most people only know what they know in America, but I've been to other countries, and in Iceland, I think the legal age to get with a girl is 13 years old. It blows people's mind when they hear it. But
so let's just break it down on what he just said. This man just said he was traveling, or whenever he does travel, whenever he is out and about, going from town to town, state to state, he is out trying to find sections in that town or areas in that town where you can pick up an underage female or a male, whatever he's sleeping with, a kid. He going to towns where you can an adult can sleep with a minor. Like this is what he's saying. This is what he admitting right here. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, I'm going around from town to town. I'm going from state to state. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know they do it here, but it's got certain limits over here. So if I go over here and they do it over here, you could now over here you can get them, you can have them, but you can't give them a gift after you get done with. Like what the fuck? Like nigga, hey what nigga? Hold on, nigga, what the fuck? What is you talking about, man? What the hell, nigga? First it started with the Anton Daniels. That's where it started. First you wasn't funny. You wasn't funny for a man to poop and laugh at. Then I looked over it. Said you got your YouTube, put your podcast going, you're doing good over there. Found your own lane, that's cool. Then the Anton Daniels shit came out. When you put his child up. And that's why I lost it. I said, damn man, what the fuck wrong with this idiot, man? Let's see him put a man's whole child up, bro. In the big picture, you made that as a segment on that show for you to humiliate and disrespect that child. Not knowing, in the back of my mind, you probably looking at that child like she was appetized. So you talked about it in the same walk, you want it. Okay, let me finish. So went from the Anton Daniels situation to the situation where you putting your hands on this woman, and the video came out. Then it came out. Then it's come to that you think you blame the TMZ and everybody else for the video you putting your hands on this woman. So that was enough right there. That already right there was enough for you to get canned right there, to put you in the can. Then this come out, or you kick back laughing, excited about being interested in kids and female, underage females, man, and laying with them, man, and going out to find them, man, like you going shopping. Like you at Sam's Club or something. Like you going out to I don't know, man. Well, this is worse than this worse than the damn Epstein files, man.
But in Iceland, R.
Don't tell
Kelly is not a
that he gonna
criminal.
move. He's trying to get extradited.
He's a normal guy in Iceland. I went to Iceland, and you just can't offer him money and gifts. And I thought that was so unfair that you couldn't give him nothing after you was done with him.
You hear that, man? You thought it was so unfair that you can't give a child, a female, an underage female, a gift or buy something after you done humiliated her body, took advantage of her body and her mind, you being older, her being a child, and you sitting here on this damn podcast and you laughing about it and talking about it with your feet kicked up like you having a fucking steak and some mashed potatoes. Man, you worse than Epstein, man. You worse than the Epstein files, Korey Holcomb. You worse than P. Diddy, Korey Holcomb. It's pitiful, man. You should be a goddamn shame of yourself, bro. 50? How old is you? 50? 50 years old. Is this the highlight of your jokes? You talking about sleeping with kids, sleeping with underage girls? This the highlight of your joke? You thought you were funny as hell when you were saying that? Like they wasn't gonna resurface this clip? Like it wasn't gonna pop up?
This dude crazy. I'm not going to Iceland. So I assume you've been to Iceland and you took advantage of the laws. Is that what you're saying?
I had a great time in Iceland.
Wait, we're not going to go there. We're not.
Bozo ass.
The age of consent in Iceland is 13. Did you take advantage of the laws in Iceland? Man, I had a great time in Iceland. You know, you just can't give them gifts afterwards.
Bozo ass ninja.
After you're done with them, you can't give them gifts because that will count as trafficking. So he full on admitted that he did what he did in Iceland. I choose to do better. Full on admitted to it. Now, a lot of people point to, Korey Holcomb is joking. He's making a joke. But at what point do you teeter the line so much that we gotta say, I don't know, bruh. I don't know, son. Even how Korey Holcomb talk about young women is disturbing. There was a story on the Korey Holcomb podcast he told about, I think like a 5-year-old. Right? And this story makes me uncomfortable to this day.
This past weekend, I saw this little girl. She had a Welch's grape juice bottle in her mouth. And she was about 5. She had the whole bottle. As far.
Oh, y'all think y'all done heard the worst? Y'all think y'all done heard the worst? No. Grasshoppers, it gets worse.
Let her go. Just sucking on it. Walking with her mama. Somebody said, get that out her mouth. When they took it out her mouth, that baby said, You know when she stopped crying? When a man picked her up and put her in her lap and started bouncing with her. Then she stopped crying and was looking like this. I said, that's a.
If y'all don't know what the missing word was, it was basically a female, well, basically a prostitute. That's what he said. He just said it in a 3-letter form.
That's a little growing right there. And everybody will say, Korey, what are you talking about? Korey, you crazy. Get the out of this little girl.
So he just called a 5-year-old girl a prostitute. He said because she was drinking on a Welch's bottle and she had the Welch's bottle in her mouth. You know how kids just be putting everything in their mouth. They'll drink something and then be doing extra. First off, why are you watching a 5-year-old drink a Welch's bottle? See, that's the problem right there. The problem ain't the 5-year-old with the Welch's bottle in her mouth. The problem is the fact that you watched her and you remembered that shit. The fact that you took that and you put that in your notes as this is gonna either be a good ass joke or B a true experience that I had and I'm gonna make it into a joke. The fact that you chose that as a joke, you sick. You got a sick ass effing problem, man. There is extremely Corey Holcomb, let me explain to you how not funny that is. First, we're gonna listen to it again, and I'm gonna tell you how not funny it is, man. Just watch.
Was in her bliss with her mouth, and everybody would say, Corey, what are you talking about? Corey, you crazy. Get the out of here. This little girl was in her bliss with her mouth wide open. She was just, it had the cap on it and everything.
Okay, so y'all, the butt of this corny ass joke is the 5-year-old girl is a prostitute. That's the butt of the joke. The butt of the joke is this girl is a HOE. So after you say the butt of a joke, once you get to the butt, you're supposed to hear laughing. After once you say the joke, if y'all notice when Corey Holcomb is saying his jokes, nobody on his show, these people that's working with him, these people sitting beside him now. We ain't talking about people that don't like him. This is people on your show. How come they don't never laugh at your jokes? How come when you saying jokes, nobody is laughing? Nobody is laughing. And then when you hear people laughing in the background, nigga, they ain't laughing with you. They laughing at your dumb ass for sitting up there admitting it. The fact you bold enough to say that, and you expected that to be a joke. That's why they laughing. That's not a joke. Nobody's laughing at your corny lines, man. Yes, you did put your hands on that woman on the video. Admit that. It ain't TMZ's fault. Admit that. TMZ, it ain't a conglomerate that's after you. Admit that you done put yourself in the hole, brother. And you corny. You not funny, man. And you into kids. You into young underage females, man. Or boys. I don't know, whichever your preference. It's all sick.
Took it out of her mouth. Then a man picked her up and started shaking her on his knee, and she was like, I said, that's a little, it's just Corey Holcomb crazy. I almost want to go back and
y'all hear anybody laugh?
Ask about that little,
is anybody laughing?
Little girl and do a documentary on her life. So one day I can show I know what I'm talking about. But in this society, I'm a bad guy.
Seeing a child suck on their bottle and your mind go to fellatio, you are a disturbed human being.
What I just
Seeing
said.
a child get rocked back and forth to comfort and your mind goes to bedroom positions, you are a disturbed human being. Calling a child a hoe for doing things that kids do is disturbing. You are a disturbed human being. This is not normal.
That ain't nothing no little girl do unless she has the urge to do things like that. She has the urge to be satisfied. But ain't nobody gonna pick the Corey bad. Corey bad. Everybody, Corey, did you hear what Corey said? The little girl took the bottle out.
No, you're not bad. You're a female beater. You are into kids. Your jokes are not funny. But you're not bad. Like, you're not bad. You're just a woman beater. And you into kids. You into kids, man. And you're not funny. Those the three things. That's your three problems right there, bro. You put your hands on women. You're not funny. You put your hands on women. You're not funny. And whatever the third one was, I can't remember. You put your hands on women, you're not funny. And whatever the third one was, I don't know.
Out of mouth, and he said she gonna be a yes. And if it was more men in the house, the little daughters wouldn't be walking around with things preparing their jaw for hustle.
You put your hands on your woman. You put your hands on a woman. You're not funny, and you into kids. That's the third one.
Her jaw is being prepared for hustle, and this was a little girl.
Her teeth aren't.
Baby Goobler, I like that.
A grown woman is next to Corey Holcomb participating in this.
And y'all just seen that female right there? That's the same female a couple days ago. He just kicked off his show because she didn't hold up a shirt for him. So this what his problem is. These 2 or 3 people that be on his show, they scared to say something to him. And you can clearly see it. They quiet as hell when he's saying serious shit. When he think he cracking jokes, he really saying something that's about to get all their YouTube careers ended. But instead of them saying something, they're just quiet as hell. And then they'll come in, sneak in and say a little, little sneaker because they feel like they gotta yes him. They feel like they gotta agree with something. Now, and it's the same woman. He pulled that same stunt. When she said no, the man talked to her like, you can be replaced. And then she disappeared off of the show. That's what the nigga pride. That's what his problem is right here, man.
She's pretending. She says, "Oh, her teeth not preparing her for fellation." What? A baby teething makes you think about If you think this is the worst of it, nah, bruh. It gets worse.
Me for real. One day I was living with this lady, and her daughters crawled in the bed, and I ain't have on shit.
Yeah. Now y'all listen, cause now he's speaking on a specific incident that he's had with a child, and why they was in the bed. This is him telling it, speaking on it right now.
I was up under the cover, and I was like, "Oh." And one of her daughters was like,
rest in peace.
Her daughter was she was in high school. I think she was 15. Still not legal. You just can't tell your true thoughts.
What true thoughts can you not say about your 15-year-old step? What true thoughts are in your head about your 15-year-old stepdaughter that you can't say? And also, if you were naked under the covers, why did you allow her to crawl up under the covers? Well, what in the hey.
Let me tell you something, Poetic Flacco. Before they got in the bed, Korey Holcomb, before he got with that woman, before he got in that house, Korey Holcomb was already interested in that child. Anytime a man talking like that, anytime a man get to talking like that, where it's a 14, 15-year-old hopping in the bed with a grown ass man, nigga, you already been doing that. That was your plans before you even got in that household. If it's your child, you had plans on that before she got the age she was, unless she was doing it when she was a baby. What I'm saying is, Korey Holcomb he already had that plan and mapped out before the incident happened. Boy, you not finna sit here and talk like one day you was just laying in the bed, and then all of a sudden the 15-year-old hopped in the bed, and you looked under the sheets and you noticed a 15. Hey man, stop playing with me, Korey. Stop playing with me, Korey. That was probably the 50th, 60th time you did that. That was probably the 100th time she hopped under the bed and you seen and you finally decided, let me just pick one incident and I'm gonna try to pretty it up as much as I can. You cannot pretty up you being in the bed with an underage girl and you being excited about that shit, my guy. You can't pretty it up. It ain't no way you can do it. You just nasty, nigga. You just nasty, man. You can't pretty that up. You can't make that into a joke. You can't make that funny. We ain't finna find nothing funny about that. We just listening to who you really is. We just finding out who you really are. You just revealed your true side. That's not a joke. That's truth. That's why I said you never been funny. You always been known to speak your mind and to say honest things, and I'm glad you spoke your mind and you let us know that you been in the bed with an underage girl and she be hopping under the sheets and you be having thoughts and stuff, but you just said to yourself she was 15. Oh, she was just older. I'm glad you let us know that it was times where you was in the bed with an underage girl and you was thinking about doing something to her, doing something with her. I'm glad you let us know that. And it was an incident when you actually was in the bed and it happened and you looked under the I'm glad you let us know that. And you was excited, but you had to keep it to you. You stupid, man.
Hey, yo, wait, we about to put on clothes. Chill. Wouldn't that have sufficed? But Korey Holcomb, when he tells the story, it becomes perfectly clear that he thought there was a possibility or he thought like she wanted him or something. Like she kept on sending him signs.
Her daughter was going to be thick like her mama. I know that much.
Yeah.
I knew her daughter was a bust down. She got pregnant like a year after I moved out. She was 16. I knew she was going to get pregnant, goddammit, because she used to do shit. She used to do shit to let me know, damn, this is trying to get me in trouble. Her name was Tiffany. Right. All of you kids.
Yeah, she has a documentary.
Kid pussy, that's the best. I'm saying.
See, you heard.
Did y'all catch that? Y'all heard what he just said?
Run that back and hear from his mouth again.
Huh? Right. All of you kids.
Yeah, she has a documentary.
Kid pussy, that's the best I'm saying.
There are some sick dudes out there who will probably excuse this as jokes. Ain't nothing funny about saying a kid woohoo is the best woohoo out here. A kid woohoo is better than an adult woohoo.
So this is the question I got right here. Who the fuck without the CK at the end let him on their podcast or let him on their show and say that and they didn't chastise him? Whose show was it? Whose show was it? That's the question I got. Whose show was that Korey Holcomb was on when he said that nasty ass shit and they sat there and they didn't laugh because the joke wasn't funny, but they kept the conversation going and they mingled it on like it wasn't no problem. What station was that? What podcast was that? Who was those people? Cause y'all mother effers just as nasty and just as sick as Korey Holcomb is. To sit back there and not one person stand up and shut that shit down and stop and line them out right there and there. Nobody. Y'all just sat there. This is everybody that's looking for a chick. Everybody that's waiting on their chick. Let's just keep on doing this whole pod. Let's do this whole pod. We gotta finish it no matter what nobody say. Even if somebody hinting that they a predator, we're gonna keep on going. We're just gonna keep on running this show because we gotta get our money. We gotta get paid. I really think y'all are sicker or just as sick as Korey Holcomb is for sitting there and letting them say that on y'all shit and y'all didn't do nothing. Not one person. Not one person. Nobody responded. Nobody went on their personal channel. Nobody. They let it fly.
Cause one, how would you know? If you're not somebody who engages, how would you know if you don't engage with children? But it's all jokes, right?
You better watch how you kids. I'm want some type real bad.
Jesus Christ.
And then he ended that same conversation. He ended the same conversation with, you better watch MFers around your kid. Like I'm the example. I just told y'all what I do. I just told y'all how I am when I'm around 13, 14-year-olds. You better watch who you have around your kids. Bro, you nasty as hell,
Can you get charged if you spoon a child?
Corey, at first it was just this and that, but you wasn't nasty as hell, bro. You just, man, you had messed up. Man, you put your hands on that woman, bro. You a female, beat her, whatever the case, man. You know what I'm saying? You weak, but you wasn't nasty. But now you weak and you nasty, bro. You weak and you nasty, man.
Get behind him, make him take all his clothes off, and you hug him like that. Is that a charge?
Sure. Yes, Graham.
What is that?
Sure.
Hold on, y'all. Now listen to this right here. Listen to this. Listen to what he asking her. Listen to what he asking. Like, mind y'all, this woman that's on the screen right here. It's the same one I said that he got that he asked her to hold the shirt up. She didn't, so he threw her off the show. And she went and ranted about it and whined about it. And then I end up hearing she went back on the show talking about they fine now. Let me explain something to you. If you right back on that 5150 show, if you back on that 5150 show after what he did, how he talked to you and did you, if you right back on that 5150 show, you are one of the dumbest females I have ever seen in my whole entire life. For you to just allow a man that's tearing down women, disrespecting women, then put his hands on women, and you sitting right beside him, he done disrespected you, and you go back on his show and sit right back beside him. I know you doing bad. That means I know you are broke. And whatever check you making off of being on that show, that's all you got to your name. For you to tolerate that, this got to be the only check that you are getting. And I heard you done been in the industry for a while. Why in the blue hell are you tolerating this shit?
No penetration, just
doesn't have to be penetration. It's so you can't
that's love.
You can.
Okay,
What if it's a stepchild?
See, that was your job right there to get in his ass. You know what he's saying. We need you making no face off.
Hug him like that.
We need you to say something to him. Don't make no face. You scared? Y'all scared to tell him he nasty. You scared to tell him I'm gone. I quit. I ain't working with you no more, man. You sick in that? You sick? You scared? Y'all scared to tell him that shit? Who are these people that's around him? Who is these folks? When he come on y'all show, on y'all podcast, y'all bow to him and allow him to say whatever he want to say. Who in the hell is y'all?
Pretty sure, yes, Graham.
What is
pretty
that?
Sure.
Not no penetration, just
Doesn't have to be penetration. It's so you can't
that's
be
love.
You can. Okay, hold
What
on.
if it's a stepchild?
Okay, I don't know where we're going with this, but
I'm just asking.
You know where you're going with it. You just scared to say something to him.
These charges, I'm trying to see what
That's what I'm talking about with y'all weak ass.
charges gonna be.
The wedding ring.
Somebody called me Corey Kelly because I said spoon.
Oh, good one.
I would never
Or Corey Epstein.
spoon a child. I'm asking what happens if you do it. It's called research.
Who mind goes there? Who mind goes to, yo, bruh, how much time would I get if I just spoon instead of like the full thing? Like if I just spoon, do I get a couple years off my sentence? Why are you thinking about this, bro?
Please keep this piece of tape for future references. I'm telling you now, when they go after me, they get dirt like a I'm here to tell you, if they go through my computer, they gonna be like, Corey, like, what else can I put out there?
Snacks.
I mean, yeah, them are big in the child. I'm gonna check my browser, goddamn.
Hold on, now I'm finna stop because I'm about to get on YouTube now. I'm finna get on YouTube bad. This man just talking about all of this, doing all this to a child. Just said big D in a child. Talking sick like this. What is it like getting behind a child, walking up on it? You know, what if I get up behind a child and, you know, brush myself on them, but I don't do nothing? YouTube knows this is online. They know this is up and flying across the internet and going viral. And for that man to still be able to have a YouTube channel or a podcast, for him to still have it, really, really worries me about the platform that I'm on. And it makes me want, man, it's scary to me, man.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That woman is like at a point in her life where she is. It's just nobody likes to say shit like that in America because you can get in trouble for that. Now, I don't want no woman that's 16, 17, 18 because of the laws and because of the mental state she's in. Epstein Island, that'd be a great movie. Yeah. What was happening on Epstein Island?
Children.
So you telling me?
Oh my God, they weren't children. They were.
What the fuck?
There you go. Now you don't.
What do you mean? I said no, and I said
you wouldn't watch it if it was a movie. It ain't real.
I ain't watching.
Come on, Mike. So basically, Korey Holcomb just asked if it was a movie with kids doing the Uchi-Ku with adults, you wouldn't watch it. And you can hear a guy in the background saying, "Man, what the hell? What is you talking about?" And I just want to salute this guy that caught that and is getting in the Korey Holcomb ass, man. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and do my appreciate you, bro. Stand up, shit tired and checking shit out that nasty ass nigga. But y'all heard the dude in the background saying, "I'm not watching." Even when he said, when the dude said, "What the hell? What are you talking about?" Korey Holcomb said, so if there was a movie and it wasn't real about kids doing the hoochie-coo with adults, you wouldn't watch it. And you gonna hear the guy going out from him. Come on, man.
Asking you, would you watch it? No.
And no. There you go.
You won't watch
it.
See?
That's ridiculous. He knows what he's doing.
I know he knows. I know he knows. Yeah, I know he knows what he's doing.
Corey asked his co-host what he thought was a stumping question, what he thought was a question that was difficult, and that question was, man, what went on Epstein Island? You mean to tell me that if they put out a movie of kids getting effed, you wouldn't watch it? No. No. That's not a hard... No. But in Corey's head, that was like a hard question, as if like that was something enticing. No, it's not enticing.
Corey, wish my baby happy 16th birthday. Hell, she ain't yours, so this is easy. She turning sweet 16 Saturday. Hey, what's up? Make sure, hey, look, I don't know her name. Isabella. What is her name? Dita 605? Dita 605? Listen, I want to wish your daughter a happy birthday. Her sweet 16, it's a beautiful age, and you make sure you and your daughter have counseling so that if she's broke, cat daddies like me ain't in that age by the time she's 21 through 30. Because if you don't bring them up...
Yeah, who laugh? I'm trying to tell y'all, you never heard people laughing at this corny ass joke.
Right. I'm going to be with them on their birthday.
Nobody laugh. Cricket.
I was at the mall with the little broke. We was in Victoria's Secret. And I'm sitting there at the counter. I'm like, what's up? She needs to get measured for a bra. She never been measured for a bra. And she want to have the right size on instead of the Walmart bras. And the lady was like, oh.
Now, you can hear somebody, they laughed at it. See, they have to wait until they hear a joke that ain't perverted and ain't pedophilish, something that sound clean, to laugh at, and then you finally hear somebody laugh at that joke. Okay, I'm safe to go. I'm safe. I can laugh at this one, so I can let Corey know I still support him. And the joke's still funny, so I'll laugh at this one. But all the other nasty stuff he's saying, we just gonna be quiet and just not laugh, man. Just let him talk. And Corey Holcomb, this should be a wake up. This right here is what you need to be watching. You need to pay attention to this shit. Because this right here is what's finna have your ass canned and not being able to make no money and get a job nowhere. But at Walmart or going back to the streets. This career that you had, man, this whole body you had built up, and speaking your mind, you just threw it all away, man. I don't know what else to tell you.
Oh, that is so sweet. Is this your daughter? I said, I'm standing up in this little bit.
Oh my God.
And it wasn't a laugh when I said that. It wasn't a laugh. The lady looked like, I was like, I got a couple of dollars. I get to smash look cute young girls like this that come from poverty. I'm standing up in her. Do you need a bro? My brother's daughter was with a group of us. We were at the hotel because my mom was in town. Dee, was you there?
Yep, I brought the cake.
I know how to do babies.
It was super cute though.
Everybody was trying to get her attention, but she wouldn't do nothing but hug her daddy because she didn't know us like that.
It's true.
I didn't pay her no attention. I just kept looking away. But I talk, my voice carries, and she kept looking.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, what happened, D?
She went right to him. It was almost like,
I'm the one paying her no attention.
And everybody like this, what? Like,
you know what that told me?
What?
She gonna be getting put up in it when she grow up.
Some people will excuse this behavior as edgy comedy. I'm not excusing this, man. I think it's up to Corey to come on this podcast and say, hey, bruh, what I said in the past about them babies is crazy.
Well, yeah, now that's what I would do. Like if you saying all of this is for jokes, your ass is canned. That's not jokes, man. That's proverbial, man. And then you can't really just explain yourself. You can't come back and say nothing else. We know your thoughts. Now we know what you're into. Now we know what you do when you be going, anytime you get your busted up tour and you going on this spot from town to town. We know what you into, what you looking for now, bro. You just a nasty ass dude. Well, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Man, till this silence, the clapback can't believe it. No better, go better. If you knew better, do better. This is the clapback show. Hold on. Ain't no dig out just yet. Cause remember I told y'all I was gonna show y'all him throwing that woman off of the show. Yeah, dude, he's just an asshole, man. The same female that you keep seeing popping up, the only little light-skinned older woman, that just keep popping up, and everything he doing, she pops up like sitting right beside him. I think that's what a downfall is. You stop riding that man coattail. Stand up for yourself. Hold on, y'all, give me a couple seconds. Where you at, man? Hold on. Where is he at? See if I can look it up right quick. I can't think of her name. Whatever her name is. She spoke out on it. She gave a response. See if I can find it. There you go, right here, y'all. Check this out.
Riverside helps with the entire process of making a podcast. From recording to edit and even generate.
The big question is Darlene Ortiz going to show up for the 5150 show tomorrow? Now, Korey Holcomb, one of my favorite comedians, has really been, like I said, kind of crashing out in a certain way that he shouldn't be, right? It all kind of has a whole, and you handle things a certain way. You can't expect. So after that, he came out with this T-shirt. Right?
Okay, so this is the shirt right here. Before we get into what he did to the clip, he was on sitting down and he was talking about. I guess this is a shirt of him disrespecting the Anton Daniels guy. So he wants to keep that going on, which I don't know why he reaching for that. But you got so much stuff going on right now. The last thing you need to worry about is talking about Anton Daniels. Like he's good. You got bigger fish to fry. But anyway, so to keep the joke going, he made some shirts and he wanted her to hold the shirt up, but she wouldn't do it. So this is the shirt. You won't be able to actually see it during the clip.
Right here, this says, "Hey, leave my family out of it." So here's the thing with Korey Holcomb. The thing about it is that when you have certain beefs and you handle things a certain way,
He might not.
Mike, you ain't gonna hold it up?
Mike.
Yeah, here you go.
You fucking with a nigga, D?
So here's a clip right here.
Oh, you ain't gonna hold
shirt, and he wanted Darlene to hold it.
The 5150 Army taming the lames. Tames lames. We gotta turn that into a shirt. Ain't this a shirt, D? You gonna hold it up, D?
No, you can't. That's all you, brother.
Oh, you ain't gonna hold it up? You ain't fucking with a nigga, D? And when I hold it up, I can't say my shit with the mic. You ain't gonna hold it up?
Your mic.
No, don't worry about it. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
See, it was funny at first. It was all fun and jokes, but Darlene does not want to hold up a shirt. I don't know what the shirt says, but she don't want to hold up the shirt, right? Because it's not her beef. She's on the show, but she's not the one that got into it with Anton Daniels. But let this keep going.
Oh.
I'll show that shirt next week.
Oh, wow. Look at this one.
No, I'll get somebody to hold it up.
Look at this one.
I'll get somebody to hold it up.
Look at this. I'm finishing it. Look
what time is it? We ain't got enough time.
And look what I was doing.
If we had enough time, I'll get somebody to come hold it up right now.
Look how he's doing. But you see what I was just doing right now?
That's what I be talking about this whole squarehead ass dude. Yes, man. He want yes people. He want people to jump up when he say jump. He want people to grab a shirt and hold it up when he say hold it up. And if you and when you see the BS he doing and what he promoting, when you say no to it, when you say no, then he get to disrespecting you and acting like this, treating you like you trash, treating you like you a crushed Coke can, and you can be replaced with another Coke. Throw your ass in the trash and send you on out there by the mailbox. He get to talking bad to you. Just keep on watching this shit.
Oh, it's all good. Don't matter. I'll get somebody to hold up. Motherfuckers want a piece of you that they like, but they don't want the whole thing.
Did I just not say?
I'll get somebody to hold this shirt up next week. Watch.
Look at him, man. Look how he act. Oh, I'll get somebody to hold. Now, what's gonna happen next week? When next week come, you ain't gonna even be able to hold your own shirt up because you ain't gonna be able to be on this mug. That's what you get. See, at first people weren't rooting for you to lose your podcast and your channel, man. But bro, you a asshole, bro. And you need to lose your podcast and your channel. We don't want to see you on here no more, man. I don't want to see you on YouTube no more, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. For YouTube to allow you to remain on here, talking how you talk, disrespectful how you is, man. Treating your co-workers the way you treating them, acting like you energy company and you can just replace and hire somebody fast as hell. Like you can fire 100 people and rehire 100 people in 5 seconds. Man, you ain't nothing, brother. You are a nobody. You barely made it as a comedian you are to get to this little far point that you at right now. And you still struggling, to be honest with you. You just holding on to what the scraps that you got. So many comedians, when you started, all the comedians start, man, you started with all the great comedians, man, and it seemed like you the only one that's out here lingering and trying to find your way. And as soon as you got this podcast, it got to your head. And now you don't even know how to treat the bag that you got and keep it in place. You finna lose every damn thing, bro. Cause you stupid.
You know what?
Now the funny thing is he didn't ask Craig to hold up the shirt, right?
And that's what I said too. And if you notice the whole time, Craig was sitting with his head down. I want y'all to pay attention to Craig. That's the same one I was just saying. His side bitch. His little cheerleader. Every time he say something, Craig gonna throw in a joke to support whatever Corey Holcomb say. Do y'all wait, nigga? Do y'all have this scripted? Is this scripted? Do y'all blueprint this for y'all start the show? Oh, everything I say, man, I want you to goddamn come from the side and I want you to crack your little joke to support my joke. Man, it's so obvious, man. Two old cornball
And I
ass
think
dudes.
this is where Corey's going wrong. Darlene's been on the show, I think pretty much since 5150 show started, which is 16 years. So she's been down with him damn near 20 years. And you can't expect her to hold up a shirt she's not comfortable with. And you should have just recognized if she ain't comfortable holding up the shirt, ask Craig to hold it up. Or hold it up yourself and she can hold the microphone like she offered.
Somebody just said something earlier that it might be. You're right.
You right. Might be. Shit, I don't need nobody to do shit for me. I get somebody else to do it. As everybody who I deal with like that. If you won't do it, okay, I'll get somebody else to do it.
I can't stand a nigga. I cannot stand his attitude. I can't stand how people like that, man.
I'm over here
trying to put... Who in the hell is you? Well, go get somebody then. You ain't got to sit here and say that shit like that. Just go and get somebody else. And shut the fuck up.
Input the thing because I had to go. You don't even know what I went through to even get that.
Yeah,
so,
but don't worry about it. Somebody else will hold it up next week.
See how you can't even. Wow. Okay, I guess not.
Don't do whatever. Goddamn, somebody be doing that.
I guess
shit. It don't stop.
There we go. Wow.
I'm just getting it to you.
Now, see, that's the crash out right there because he basically, it was all fun and jokes. And then he got basically salty because she wouldn't do what he wanted him to do when she wanted him to do it. Now, I'm going to fast forward to after the break. Now, after the break, he comes back and is even a little bit more disrespectful with it, because then he's basically doing this as a little joke.
If you don't want to do it, get another bitch to do it. If you don't want to do it, get another bitch to do it. If you don't want to do it, get another bitch to do it. 50, 150 in the house. If you don't want to do it, get another bitch to do it. If you don't want to do it, get another bitch to do it. If you don't want to do it, get another bitch to do it. 5150, turning shit out.
Now, as you see right there, Darlene is no longer there. She left after that particular conversation, and after they had a break, she essentially probably
Boy, side bitch sitting right there like he just getting the chick. He like, man, please hurry up and make my money. Please hurry up and make my money so I can get off this damn podcast. Please, man. Craig, it's so obvious in your face, bro, how you looking, my guy. You just looking like, man, I'm here for the money. I'm just here for the money. I just want my chick and go home. It's plain as day. You can't keep looking like the side pitch. You can't keep looking like the side piece, man. You sitting over there, man. You squeezing on Corey ball, man. Every time he say something, you jump up. Every time he sneeze, you bless you. You know what I'm saying? You a side pitch. You over there. It's like, bro. You have became Corey's side piece. You understand what I'm saying? Bro, you jump and skeeted everything that he do and say. You don't have your own mind. You don't have your own say so. You never disagree. You know shit be wrong, but instead of you saying like, nah, hey man, I'ma leave that one alone. You jump on and grab everything that this dude say, man. And do you not know that you crack jokes when he was talking about sleeping with a kid? When he was talking about a child? Do you not even know? I think Craig just be out of touch, bro. When he on that show, he be out of his body. He don't even recognize what he be agreeing with. That's what I'm saying. He don't even notice what he be agreeing with. I bet when he went back and he looked at that clip when Korey Holcomb was talking about his interest in a kid, and when Craig had agreed to it, it was something he said about squeezing the ball. It was something he said. You gotta start watching yourself, Craig. Start watching yourself, man. If you gonna continue to work with this dude, make him have some respect for you, bro. Cause you funny. I seen you, man. You was in that little classroom thing. You funny, man. Make that man have some respect for you. You ain't gotta be sitting in there yesing him the whole time and agreeing with everything and laughing at everything that he trying to make funny. You ain't gotta do that. You funny, bro. You own just as much of that show as he think he own. Y'all stop letting Corey think that he own y'all and he run y'all. That's disrespect, man. That's not good. That's disrespectful. And whoever the female name is, she responding, bro. Whoever the female, why are y'all allowing Corey to do that to y'all? Especially Craig. Craig, you too funny for that, bro.
Went home, was like, no, I'm out of here. So, do I think she's going to come back to the show? She probably will. I think her and Korey Holcomb have too much history for her to just not show up. But I think that this, to me, really is something that's been kind of on the path to happening for a long time. I think Korey Holcomb is a great comedian. I love his show. I've watched his show over the years. I was watching him back when he was on Jamie Foxx's Foxhole. But Korey Holcomb's personality, he falls out with people a lot. I don't think Craig was even comfortable with the situation. When you have friends...
That's what I just said. I'm telling you, it ain't no you don't think. You know Craig wasn't cool with that, man. I know Craig. Craig know he don't like that. Brother, Craig is the type of man where he can be honest and he can speak his mind. And you can tell when Corey on there saying shit, you don't even see Craig laughing. But after a while, Craig notices how quiet he be, and he noticed I'm Corey's yes man. I got to laugh or something. I gotta respond to something. Then you'll see Craig. He'll crack a joke or he'll throw a little joke in there to support whatever corny shit Corey says. It's the same routine. They go like that the whole show. When y'all watch the 5150 Club, if Corey's still on there and he ain't got kicked off yet, just watch how it go. Korey Holcomb gonna be talking, He gonna crack corny jokes, and then everybody that's on the show with him, they gonna add in their 2 cents, and it's gonna support whatever Corey is saying. It's gonna support whatever Corey says. They support him like, I'm scared to tell you that ain't funny. I'm scared to tell you, hold on, that might be crossing the line, bro. I'm scared. They don't tell you nothing. Just got a bunch of yes men on the show.
You need to have people who tell you the truth, to tell you when maybe you're going too far, especially with the personality like Corey Holcomb's. Otherwise, you're going to have yes men around you. This is when Corey Holcomb, they were getting into the conversation. This is long before they got into the fight. But Anton said some things in particular about who Corey has around him.
About this, can I respond? Because Darlene is real chill, and she not gonna cause no friction, and Craig is happy to be.
Y'all, this is Anton Daniels right here. This is what his shirt, the shirt that he's talking about, that's who it's about. That's the picture he got on there. You going, so Corey, you going out of your way to make shirts and make clothes to be funny about Anton, man.
Be here.
We'll get back into it, man.
Okay, so can I say something about that? But see, you don't cut me off. I don't give a fuck because I'm rich too. So
my mic was all the way down there at the bottom. Shit. Anyway,
I'm cool. I got my own movement. I got my own motion. So I can tell you the truth. And I think that you also surround yourself with people that will not challenge you because you big dog to them. You don't know our relationship. But see, I'm doing more teaching on some real street levels.
Corey, you ain't never taught nobody nothing. There is nothing that you have said that has been a learning lesson or a teaching lesson. Never in the entirety of you even be your entire existence and fame, you ain't never taught nothing. Nothing came out your mouth that was a learning lesson. Nothing at all. So why the fuck is you talking like that?
Shit that I thought I would have had to do. But listen to me, Anton. You don't know me and her relationship?
Anton Daniels I think he hit a nerve there with Corey.
Oh yeah, he did.
And again, if you see what happened last week when Darlene left the show after Corey said what he said to her and acted like he was mad about her not holding up the shirt, it kind of shows you that, yeah, she has respect for you, but friendships, you got to understand, you can only push people so far. So they're not going to press him necessarily when they think he's wrong. And I think Anton Daniels really touched on an important point. And again, if you look at it, it's almost like he predicted the future, because 2 weeks later, Darlene, as much as respect she had.
Oh my God, let me tell y'all. Ever since this clip, this plan he's showing right now with him and Anton Daniels sitting there talking right there, right in front of us. Ever since this clip came out, Corey Holcomb been falling downhill and up under the bus. He been falling downhill, under the bus, and down and down the road, rolling and rumbling. Corey Holcomb ain't been able to stay. He ain't even been able to get on his knees. He been down ever since his confrontation with Anton Daniels. He has been falling, and I mean falling hard. And it's like all the honesty and truth and stuff about him is coming out. That's why he's extra upset. It's like the timing. It's like when the time, right when you got into had that thing with Anton Daniels, you wanted to come out as a winner. You wanted to look like you was the best, and go back to your podcast and just get right back to get back to your bit. But that didn't happen. After you had your head bumped with Anton Daniels kept his same personality. He might have added in a little more. He might have got a little bit more gangster than we usually see, the way he was talking. But he kept his same personality. He said, I'm not going to speak on it no more. And he ain't said nothing else about it. And then everything start coming out on you, Corey Holcomb. It ain't nothing Anton Daniels doing. It's just it's stuff about you. Stuff that you've been hiding or been hid. Nobody seen, nobody knew. It's coming out. Now we know. You've been all this stuff you said with your mouth about you, about your lifestyle, about what you like, about what you interested in. You put dug the hole in your own grave, bro. You done it. Ever since you bump heads with Anton Daniels, I don't know if it's some spirits Anton Daniels got with him. Put it like this: Anton Daniels, he won. What y'all got? He won. You can go and make a whole clothing line talking about that man, putting this picture on all your clothes, the pants and shirts. Anton Daniels, he blew your career away. He blew your career away. Ever since you got into it with that man, your career has been down the slumps. You hear me? Gone. Your career is out of there. Your career is out of there. You say you done lost all kinds of stuff. I don't even think did I play that part? I don't even think I played that part yet. When you say you lost all that, I might have did. Let me go back to it, because this right here I already showed y'all what I wanted y'all to see on that. Let me see if I got this. Nigga said I'm losing everything. I think this is what this is. Or what this is.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation.
Come on, man, Yellow Line.
That's the best put. Well, I'm saying.
Even having access to that information. This is him advocating for it.
Come on, man. Wake up. Is this it? Yeah, that's it right here. I knew it was something I forgot. Yeah,
More bad news for Corey Holcomb, man. Everything around him is crumbling down. His co-host is throwing him under the bus. Now, he hasn't gone live today yet, but when he goes live, he might not even have a
internet, man. Damn, sluggish ass internet, man. Wake your ass
co-host. Because after
Corey Holcomb, today you get exposed, bro. This is the day. You letting it all out.
Last week, we don't know who's going to appear on the Corey Holcomb podcast this week. And Corey is self-aware. That's the bad part about it. He's self-aware that he might be very poor soon, but yet he's unwilling to change.
You know, I haven't been working a lot of my gigs. I lost a lot of my gigs. So, by the way, thank you, TMZ. I lost another gig today. Gary, Indiana on the boat. Y'all got me good.
Man, if you don't stop blaming TMZ.
Y'all got me good. Y'all got me good. I'm losing gigs. People are saying, Corey, the optics of that video. Yeah.
Yeah, you right. You answer right. You answer just right. They said the optics of that video. You said, yeah. You see that? You ought to play back this video you did. Play back this. Yeah, play it back and watch it 100 times. Just play it back and look at it. You answered your own question. It ain't got nothing to do with TMZ. I don't know why you keep throwing TMZ in your low self-esteem ass problems. I don't know why you keep throwing TMZ in your low self-esteem problems, man. You cause your own problems. It's like you being an alcoholic and you losing your job and your house and everything. You did this yourself, Corey. You. TMZ is not the reason. TMZ didn't do this. You was out there and you put your hands on that female like that, brother. You know how it go. Stop acting like you don't know what's going on, man. And I'm tired. I'm telling you, man, stop saying them 3 letters. You can mention TMZ till you blue in the face. You still are the one that did it. Your name is the one that did all. You put your hands on that woman. You gonna get charged for it. You gonna lose your job for it. You gonna lose your podcast for it. You're gonna be penalized for it. Extras is by your name. You, Corey Holcomb. Stop mentioning TMZ.
Y'all got me good, TMZ. I'm about to be out here on welfare. I'm about to be out here on welfare. Somebody got to explain why.
You mean to tell me that's the only joke that they laugh at on your show? You mentioning you about to be on welfare? That was funny to her. That was funny.
I ain't got TMZ. I'm about to be out here on welfare. I'm about to be out here on welfare.
Yeah, they laughed at that.
Yeah. Somebody got to explain why I ain't got nothing no more.
You're not gonna be able to buy no more Hocula.
Can't buy Hocula.
Nope, because the jacket that you were looking at.
I'm gonna have Proclubula.
Cost $1,600.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Man, I lost a gig today. When they told me this one canceled too, I was like, God damn, all right, now it's getting bad. I'm talking about, I done lost some real, you dig. All because it's certain places that are ran by the people that will listen to a TMZ. I ain't never lost no gigs before. Like,
this fool say certain places. Where do you know they don't listen to TMZ? TMZ is everywhere. Everywhere. So if you saying TMZ is gonna be the reason why you can't get a gig, that means you ain't getting a gig nowhere. There's nowhere on this planet where TMZ ain't it. And TMZ ain't the cause of your problems. Like I said, TMZ is just the people that get the news out. What it was, you thought TMZ wasn't gonna get a hold of that video. You thought wasn't nobody gonna have that video. You thought we wasn't gonna be able to see that video, or you putting your hands on that lady like that. And when TMZ get it, you know the whole world got it. So who else can you blame? Who do you want? You don't want to say my fault. You gonna keep saying, well, we gonna see if the judge charged TMZ for hitting that woman.
We have.
Yeah, we're gonna wait and see if TMZ get charged for putting their hands on that woman.
People saying stuff about me all the time, but when TMZ says it, oh, it must be true about this guy.
Corey Holcomb transitions from self-aware to delusional simultaneously. You see, he starts off very self-aware. Hey, bro, I'm losing a lot of gigs. And then he transitions to this thing where he starts to allude, imply, say, but not say that TMZ might be in some legal trouble for causing him his gigs.
TMZ, you see what you caused me? You got to do something about that. Yeah.
That's why they were calling you, Corey.
I know that's why they called me.
Nah, you slow man, finna be po man. They called you because they want you to give your side on what you did. They call you because they want your side. They want you to. The only opportunities you got is people trying to help you because you in trouble right now, dumbass. You in the hole right now, dumbass. And instead of you taking the help that's coming your way, like the lawyer on YouTube that was trying to reach out to you. I'm trying to think his name. I had said on the earlier. Damn. At the beginning of this stream, you dogged him out. TMZ trying to reach out because they wanted you to give your side. They want you to give your side. They can't help you, but they can get your word out to the whole world. Versus right now, where you only got so many people that follow you and so many people that know you and actually know you exist. Because the whole world don't know you exist. The whole world don't know who the F you is. So TMZ is trying to take your answer, trying to take what you got to say and send it to the people that don't know who the hell you are and ain't never seen you a day in their life. So that you can help your character. But now, I'm trying to be, I can't really call you what I want to call you without, you know what I'm saying, without YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Half your head, half your brain is gone, man. You don't know help. You don't know help from a can of paint. And now you sit on here talking about TMZ, talking about them. And guess who you gonna need when you ready to get your side? When you can't get on this podcast no more and your YouTube account ain't opening up no more, and you ain't got no channel to go on and speak. And you ain't got no platform to get on and speak. Guess who you gonna be looking for? Guess who you gonna need? TMZ.
Corey thinks that TMZ called him because they're terrified of getting sued after releasing a video of Corey Holcomb punching a woman and captioning it, Corey Holcomb punched a woman. Bruh, TMZ is ran by a literal lawyer. TMZ has multiple lawyers on their team. You think TMZ is terrified of getting sued for covering a story, for posting a video? of you doing exactly what they said you did, they're not scared at all, bro. Not one bit. But you would think that if Corey Holcomb believes that his other gigs for comedy is at risk and he's at risk of being on welfare, he would take this podcast more seriously, but he's not taking this podcast seriously at all. So one thing you could trace this hate train back to is when Corey Holcomb came on his podcast and he did the entire segment roasting Anton Daniels' minor daughter. That right there was when everybody said, hold on, Corey, chill.
And that's when everything kicked off. That was the start of Corey's finish right there. That's what kicked it off. The confrontation that him and Anton Daniels had when they met up, Anton Daniels came to his show. And that's when all this started. It was the beginning of Corey Holcomb's end. That's just all it was, y'all, just to sum it up.
That's too far, bro. And then Corey Holcomb decided he was gonna make enemy of everybody who dare told him that commenting on how an underage girl looks and roasting her and harassing her is not cool. He made everybody his enemy. Well, while the hate train is currently happening, Corey Holcomb is apparently delusional to think that that's what the audience want to see, because he came back on his podcast with another bit on Anton Daniels' daughter. This time around, he tried to rope in his co-host to hold up a shirt disrespecting Anton Daniels' daughter, and the co-host finally had enough and stood up to him.
Of our 5150 members, when you pop up on the chat, it shows you're a member. I'm going to make sure the people who sign up as members of the 5150 get something where they feel like it's worth it, including including merchandise, including meeting me, because I miss shaking everybody's hand after the show. I used to do that, but we used to almost get into scuffles because it's always one.
You got to have it all set up.
Yeah.
You really do.
But it's worth it if we have our members and I'm coming to your city. I want my members to get a chance to meet me, and I want to shake their hand and thank them for being part of the 5150 family, because the 5150 family be getting these lames up off me. They get these lames up off me for real. Somebody said, your army ain't nothing. I'm like, you crazy. I don't know what Beyonce army do. I heard it's a lot of them, but I put the 5150 army up against anybody. It has tamed some lames. The 5150 army taming the lames. Tames lames. We got to turn that into a shirt. Ain't this a shirt, D? You gonna hold it up, D?
No, you can't. That's all you, brother.
Oh, you ain't gonna hold it up?
What?
So yeah, this is right here, the extended version of that clip. And he never showed the clip when she left off the show. So that's what I'm about to show y'all.
You ain't with D. And when I hold it up, I can't say much with the mic. You ain't gonna hold it up?
Your mic.
Oh, don't worry about it. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
I'll show that shirt next week.
Oh, wow. Look at this one.
No, I'll get somebody to hold it up.
Look at this one.
I'll get somebody to hold it up.
Bro must have millions of dollars somewhere because he don't care about this podcast. If he cared about the success of this podcast, he's doing it. If he will, he's gonna say it's the hiatus.
Time.
And look what I was doing.
If we had enough time, I'll get somebody to come hold it up. I'll get the whole thing. Might be.
Y'all seen all that, so.
Yeah, get some. It don't see the. We don't want to do it. Get another to do it.
Hey.
50 in the house. You don't want to do it, get another to do it.
Hey.
If you don't want to do it, get another to do it. If you don't want to do it, get another to do it.
Hey.
To 150. Turn it out.
Arguing with your co-host on the show because you don't want to hold up a shirt is one thing. Kicking her off the show, and then once she leaves, you rap about how she's a B? That's crazy, bro. Right? That's nuts. Yo, this woman is somebody who has been in the industry for a while. She has children, grown children who's watching this show. Right? She has people in the industry watching this show. She has she has been respected in the industry for a while now. So Corey Holcomb doing this to her is like, it's as low down as it gets. And
I say y'all swap him out. Find another comedian, swap his ass out, get him up out of there. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Do you know how fast it would be to put another comedian in his seat? See, Corey Holcomb think he can't be replaced. That's You got a lot of people in the world like that. They get a good job, they get a spot, a position, and for some reason they think that they are the only person. And I've been there too. That's how come I know what I'm talking about. Think they are the only person in the whole entire galaxy that is made for their position, and nobody can take their seat. They think nobody can fill their spot until you wake up and your emails coming to you saying stay home. Until you got them try to go into their account or go to their door and it don't open, or their account say it's shut down or it's gone. You can't get in there. Ain't no more podcasts for you. Now that door is closed. That door is closed for you. Now you don't work here no more. See, then Korey Holcomb's gonna get it. Then he's gonna get it. And we're not gonna be able to know that he got it because we just won't see him no more. This is how it goes for entertainers and people that's famous. People that make it. The people that even barely make it to where, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people know them, but they still ain't out there. When you get wiped out, you disappear off the internet. That's the new termination right now for celebrities. Disappear off the internet and you just gone. I'm talking about not a channel, not a podcast. Even your Instagram is closed, shut down. And he might be on Instagram telling his corny jokes, trying to get him something started on his Instagram after he loses his podcast on YouTube. He's gonna try to get something going on Instagram. See, on Instagram you can talk nasty like that. You can say vulgar shit. You can really, but YouTube is becoming more and more strict and on rules, and you know how you speaking and how you. So Korey Holcomb was not gonna survive on here anyway. Y'all gotta understand it. Korey Holcomb was not going to survive on YouTube because the craft of comedy that he do is too strict. I mean, it's too disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? It crossed the guideline. It's too guideline crossing. YouTube will not allow you to remain on YouTube unless you change up how your jokes and certain stuff you saying. And what's gonna happen? He will start getting a lot of videos blocked or striked or snatched down. Somehow I'm pretty sure they already been doing it. So that's why you notice when he started getting on there doing his shows, he'll start saying I gotta be careful about what I say. I gotta watch what I say, because YouTube done got on him. They done pulled down some of his videos and striked some of his videos. But Korey Holcomb, on top of the stuff that just came out and resurfaced, his kind of comedy is not made for YouTube. So YouTube is they was gonna shut his podcast down anyway. Like not his podcast, but they were gonna shut his style of how he talked. They was gonna stop it. They were gonna shut that down. And Korey Holcomb wasn't gonna make it. If he can't speak, if he can't talk how he talking now, he know people ain't gonna pay attention to him. So that's just like you losing your channel, basically. He would have had to step down and put another comedian in the seat. Somebody that can crack jokes and you ain't gotta talk all vulgar and stuff. Korey Holcomb don't know how to do that. He don't know how to be funny without saying nasty stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's his problem. Because that's where his craft was built on. That's what his brand is. Being funny, saying nasty stuff. You can't do that on YouTube. So that was gonna end him anyway. It was a matter of time. He just pretty much just made it faster for himself. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff that done came out on you now, man. All this shit you saying, how you talking, bro. Just go to TikTok or go to Instagram and just do your podcast over there. You can speak how you want to, man. You can talk any way you want to. But this is her giving her response after that. He did that to her, and she left the show.
Angry or hurt about something or someone, but instead of directing that anger at the real source, they unconsciously aim it somewhere safer, easier, or less risky.
And you the fool for being on that show. You the fool for sitting right there beside him and just staying there. I told this to my wife earlier. I made sure I watched this, and I had already practice my commentary on you. Because I couldn't wait to do my commentary on you. Shame on you for allowing yourself to sit beside a man that talk and disrespect women, including you like that. And you just gonna just sit there and tolerate it. It's just like you in a relationship and you getting hands put on you. You keep on tolerating a man putting hands on you, he's gonna keep putting hands on you. If you don't do nothing about it, if you don't leave. That's what you remind me of when you on the Korey Holcomb show. It's like you sitting there getting, you know what I'm saying? It's like you in an abusive relationship and you just staying there. You ain't doing nothing about it. Now you sitting over here ranting, and now you want to speak on whatever. Tell him, don't tell us. That's what the problem is now. You scared to tell him. You scared to tell him. You scared to tell him. Tell Korey.
For example, right? Someone might feel powerless.
Someone. She's scared to say his name.
Rejected.
You scared to say his name.
Or disrespected by a boss or coworker, a partner, children, or even life itself. But they don't feel safe expressing that anger there, so it leaks out all over the place, toward loved ones, strangers, or even themselves. The anger is real, the pain is real, but the direction is off. Understanding this helps us stop taking everything personally, and it also helps us ask better questions. Like, what is this really about? Or what might be underneath this reaction? It doesn't excuse harmful behavior, but it does explain it. And that awareness gives us more emotional clarity, healthier boundaries, and a lot more compassion for ourselves.
Man, I'm going to tell you, just like I just said about Told Craig, like I just said, you fools sit on that show and y'all, yes man, yes man, yes man, yes sir, yes sir, yes man, yes sir, jump. How high you want me to jump? How high you want me to jump, Korey? How high you want me to jump, Korey? How high do you want me to jump, Korey? I disrespect the women. Oh, let me help you disrespect women too. Even though I'm a woman, I'm agree and I'm a laugh at. I'm gonna throw in my opinion on what you saying, even though disrespecting, you know, the females. You gotta help yourself. You gotta help yourself. Now you sitting here with a million questions and you trying to explain to us. You it's like you trying to tell us you explaining somebody when they having problems and all this and that. You the one that got the problem. You the one that's going to a show tolerating, like I said, you tolerating what you tolerating and letting them do it to you. You let this man do this to you. Now don't come over here while you at home and try to talk to us about when some people do this and some people do that. Man, come on, get out of here, man. You supposed to be telling him that. You need to be calling him and talking to him and telling him what you think about him. Don't be telling us what you think about a man's name that you scared to say. That's all I'm getting out of this shit.
And others. Here's what it often looks like. Snapping at a loved one after a bad day with the boss or work. Being irritated at strangers when you're
I don't even know why the hell you on here saying this. I don't even want to listen no more of that. And my crowd, my audience, we tired anyway. Stream going on about 3 hours. The problem is Korey Holcomb. Korey Holcomb, Korey Holcomb, Korey Holcomb. That's the problem. And you putting up a rant, you get up and you're going home, and you doing a video trying to soothe yourself, make yourself feel better so you can go back to the punishment. What you trying to do, soothe yourself, prep yourself, get yourself ready to go back to the punishment. Because you ain't telling us nothing. You talking to yourself, you basically talking to yourself. You have to make a video for yourself so Korey can see it, and then when you go back to the show like I know you're gonna do, he gonna respond. Yeah, you know what? I see what you said. I feel bad, but no, you don't let no man or no woman let nobody disrespect you like that. Talk bad, laughed at you. Then when you left the show, he made a song about it and called you all kinds of B words. If you go back to that show, you gonna be the most degrading species of a woman out of this whole planet. And no women on this planet is gonna vouch for you. No women, your daughters, your sisters, your mama, all them gonna look at you like, what the hell did I raise you? And why was I around you? And why am I related to you? For you to tolerate a man disrespecting you on fucking camera in front of the world. And you go back to that. You better get yourself. You a woman. You stronger than we is. You stronger than a man is. You supposed to be setting an example. You supposed to be setting an example for little girls and women all around the damn world. Don't ever be around a man that talk like this. I don't care if Corey Holcomb was disrespecting you. When you hear him talking about women, how he be just putting men first. You know how you be talking about women like women need to bow down and kiss the floor while in front. Well, why you working beside a man like that? You supposed to be in the game longer than him. What the hell?
Actually grieving, you're hurt or scared.
Now you on here giving a video like you grieving, you hurt, you scared.
You send this to Corey in a group chat. It feels like this is directed at Corey. And she's 100% right. Yo, Corey Holcomb is snapping on her because it makes Corey Holcomb feels good. Right now, things in Corey Holcomb's life is spiraling, is getting out of control. So Corey Holcomb wants to retain some level of power. Right? He wants to feel like he's in control somewhere. Because everywhere else outside of that studio, Corey Holcomb is not in control. His life is spiraling out of control. So he snaps on her because he couldn't control her. Controlling her makes him feel good. So when she says, nah, I'm not doing that, Corey. No, bro. Yo, bro, I'm a woman, Corey. The last time you did it, I kind of laughed awkwardly and went along with it, but everybody roasted me for it. I'm not going to keep doing this. I'm not going to bring harm and harass that young woman anymore. And that made Corey Holcomb pissed off. Now, the more she speaks, it becomes perfectly clear she's talking about Corey Holcomb and nobody other than Corey Holcomb.
Getting angry about small things when something big is unresolved elsewhere. Or criticizing others for traits that actually mirror our own pain or insecurity. We're all carrying more than people realize, and most of us are doing the best we can with what we were taught or not taught, right? A little awareness goes a long way, so be gentle with yourself and mindful with others. When someone is consistently dissatisfied about things like cleanliness, routines, or not getting their way, the issue usually isn't the surface complaint. What's often underneath is
we don't want to hear that no more.
Great.
Getting upset, berating, and throwing your co-host off the...
Look here, I gave my take on it. I gave my opinion. It's time to wrap this thing up. Good luck with that video. You just gave your side. You supposed to be speaking out. I guess what you supposed to be coaching us, or you supposed to be teaching us on when somebody's upset and they go to work or they working around somebody that's upset, they directing their anger. Woman, you don't think we know that? We know that. Like I said, get your phone out your pocket, call Corey, and you tell him what's on your mind instead of trying to get on the internet and do a video like you giving a therapy speech and like you giving a speech on trying to guide people when they around somebody that's upset. And you the one that's going through something. It's you. Don't talk to us like we need coaching and we need direction on if we around somebody that's upset and they treating us like peons. You are getting treated like a peon. You working around somebody that's treating you like that. You getting anger directed towards you. You need to call the person that's doing it to you. Stop talking to us like we need coaching, like we need advice. You can't give me no advice if I'm watching you sitting there being a yes man to somebody. You can't give me no advice and you a yes man. You understand what I'm saying? You can't give me no advice on a person that's bringing anger to the job. When you sitting there letting a person bring anger to the job. You can't give me no advice. And if you get right back on that damn show, you damn so better not put no video back up. Trying to give a take on somebody on when they mad and when they upset, this how I go and that how I go. Woman, we know that. The world know that. We already know that. Be a big woman. Put on your big woman panties and tell Corey what you think instead of trying to tell us what you scared to tell him. Shit. Until then, this sounds Clapback KBD. You know better, go better. If you knew better, do better. This is the Clapback Show, and I'm up out of this thing. Yeah.
Guess what you fuck? What was you saying? Don't stop acting tough. Your partners ain't sliding. I guess you just had no damn boo-hoo. Now blow out his mind. I'm back on this money. She call it a grind. Put your life on the line. Look in his eyes, you can tell that he's scared, but they ain't ready to die. Gang get an order. Them soldiers don't stand.